Hi, my name is Paul Rogers, and I am with the Immigration Committee of the Ventura Green Party. And I've written a proposal for Green members to consider as part of reforming or changing the immigration law. Because right now, with all the problems that we face with immigration, especially from the right wing, the people who are anti-immigrant, many times they will spit in your eye and say, if you don't like the law, change it. And after watching a politician say that on television a few months ago, I agreed with him. I saw that he was speaking the truth. If we want to change things, we've got to change the law. As in many cases, with any reform we get involved with, sooner or later, we have to change a law or a policy. But right now, the problem with immigration is that the law has not been changed in a good 50 years. There have been some amendments which made it worse, and it simply serves no purpose except to inflame all this animosity on all the problems we face. And I teach English as a second language, and many of my students don't have papers. And they tell me of the hardships they have gone through and things that they have to live through, and which is one of my motivations for getting involved. I explain to people that the best way to look at changing the U.S. immigration law is to consider how other countries, the laws that other countries use for immigration. For example, you and I, right now with a passport, could travel to any country, just about any country in Europe or Canada or Mexico. You'd show your passport. You'd have to pay $25 for a 3-month visa, I guess it is, which is renewable. And you can stay there as long as you want. Many people I've lived in Mexico, and I've met many people who live in Mexico and work there. You can start a business in Mexico. All you need is a permission from the government. You go down to City Hall and they give you a permit. You have to fill out papers, of course. It costs $50. And also, for example, I taught in Mexico years ago, and I just got a work permit. Very easy to get. I had to get a letter from the school giving me permission. So the idea is that basically we can change the law. We can make it a lot simpler and easier to obtain a visa, for example. And we can solve a lot of problems simply by addressing the fact that the current law has outlived its usefulness, if it ever had any usefulness. It needs to be changed. We can make it into a safe, sane, and just law that will solve a lot of problems, because in my opinion, the real problem is with the law. The law doesn't make any sense. There's a lot to the law. I am not a lawyer, and eventually we will contact lawyers. I've read the law and I keep reading. People ask me questions and I have to go back and look. So in any case, I printed out the introduction to the proposal. If you'd like a copy of the proposal, I can send it to you in PDF form, either by email or I can send it here. I think I put it up here. I can put it up again. But anyway, that's basically all I had to say for this video. I think live transmissions and making videos is very, very productive. So, thanks.